Are you looking to simplify your makeup routine as much as possible? Lately, I want to simplify everything. My name is Lisa. I'm an esthetician and a Seint makeup artist, and today I am going to show you a new method. I always love new techniques and thinking outside of the box. This reminds me of demi-color, which I have a whole bunch of videos on my channel that you could take a look at. No makeup, the Seint demi-color. But this technique is going to be with a 3D line, with the traditional 3D makeup. I'm going to try to do everything with one brush. Again, simplifying and streamlining. So traditionally, you know that this is one layer makeup, and we always many people start with the contour, and then they fill in the gaps with the main foundation and the highlight and all of that stuff, like the brightening highlight. So this, actually, you start with a Brontour. So you're doing two things at once, contouring and bronzing at the same time. And this particular shade that I'm picking is a neutral for me. So it's going to go in between and cover both bases. Now I am using my blush and bronzer brush, and I am going to start kind of smushing this everywhere. This technique actually seems to be like a very, like it's not like as meticulous as, you know, having a contour with like a really precise brush. This is kind of bronzing and structuring the face at the same time. Very pretty. It's actually really subtle. I could just leave it like this. But of course, if you want a little bit more coverage, we're going to add a little bit of the main highlight. Before I forget, I already have my lip on, of course. I actually used Madrid and a little bit of this Glossier, and this is the Ultra Lip in Villa. Yes, so it's like a gloss, so it leaves a little bit of moisturization. And these two together, I just absolutely love. So, so cute. Okay, getting back to this. I'm gonna try to not talk too much while I'm doing this so I could even cut the time shorter and actually show you exactly how long this takes. All right, so now the next thing I'm going to do is a little bit, if I need a little bit of coverage anywhere, because I do have a couple of pesky little things. This is a little bit like spot concealing, you know, so you have very, very little, if any, base on at all. Now also our contours are a little bit thicker than the bronzers. So you're doing two things at the same time. And this is also foundational coverage. So anything that you have like on the side is actually going to give you that foundational coverage. Another thing about this technique that I think is so cute and I'm so excited to try is you use two blush colors. Now, these are the lip and cheeks that we have. This one is Tiny Dancer, and it's going to be released soon. I think it's October 6th. And this one here is Madrid. So this is just a staple that is in the regular line. And this one looks super, super bright. A lot of people shy away from these colors because it's like, you know, people feel like they can't wear them. I love to use these as brighteners. So that's what this technique calls for. So there's like the newer trend of blush where you see people bringing it up a little bit higher, almost to the eye. And I love putting it on the side here, especially as we start to mature. I just turned 48. So things are shifting and moving, and makeup doesn't look the same as it did back in the day on us. And one of the things that happens is we get like this hollowing out here. So putting some color or warmth here actually makes it look a little bit more vital and supple. First things first, the brightening. Now this looks like it would not match my skin tone. And if I put it on by itself, most likely not. But I love to use these as brighteners, and this is how I saw this method being done. So you see how it's got a little bit of this brightening here, and you kind of put it right underneath the eye trough, and it kind of conceals them. And I love doing this method even just with my brightening highlight. But this has a little bit of this pinkness to it. Oh, that looks so cute. So that's the idea. You want to brighten anything that you're highlighting. Of course, you're bringing forward. So as we're losing the volume in our cheeks, this is kind of plumping it up a little bit. Blend it in a little bit more, meld everything together. Now the next thing is the actual blush color, and I've seen this done with a little bit more of a cool toned, but of course this all goes with your skin tone and what is going to work for you. I chose Madrid because I feel like it's a little bit warmer and it kind of has like a little bit of a coral pop. So blush placement is higher, especially since it gives you a little bit of lift. Maturing skin, I absolutely love doing this because it kind of has like a little bit of that facelift effect. And again, we're putting this up high and a little bit around the temples here. Very cute. All right, so I always do my eyelids as well because I do have like some veining and whatnot. This is my main highlight. And even with this brush, you can kind of use just like the edge of it, and you could get into all the little nooks and crannies that you need. So cute so far. So you can see that bright pink, and it's not too stark because the 3D cream makeup literally just like melds into your skin. And we've got that Brontour and a little bit of warmth around the contour here. So now I'm going to do a little bit of brightening around the jawline just to kind of bring everything together. I almost forgot I wanted to set my eyelids. So I do have, because this is the palette 8, you could always go just with the palette 4 if you just wanted to start with these 4, but I like the extras, you know, putting these in here. So this is a little bit of powder. And again, I'm just going to use the side of the brush. And then as long as you wipe off any excess on a towel, if you had a little bit of powder, you don't want to mix your powders and your creams, easy peasy. And then that'll all come off, and then you could go back and use your brush, no problem. I got a little bit of a brighter highlight down here, and I'm just going to kind of go around my jaw a little bit. Very little. I mean, literally just like a couple of taps and you're good, see? And just kind of smooth that out. Warm up a little bit more if you want. Last thing, I really love to use contours and sometimes the bronzers even like on my eyelids, and it works very, very well, and it does not crease because you put them on so thin. So I am just going to go on the edge of my brush and just do a little tapping and just put a little bit on the sides here. And it also contours the sides as well. It gives you a little bit more definition on the eyelids and a little bit of warmth. And that's it. So subtle, so pretty and fresh, and I barely have anything on my face, and I could see that everything just looks evened out, supple, and glowy. So as I said, I'm really into simplification, and I am absolutely loving doing that like in all aspects of my life. So not only my makeup, but even my channel, you're going to see that that is going to be my main focus, is to be as concise and quick to bring you content and the things that you are looking for. I'm an esthetician, like I said, so of course it's going to be skincare. I want to incorporate other products that I love too, not just Seint, but of course, this one compact cream makeup system really does have my heart. I've been using it exclusively for about a year, and a little over a year actually, before I became a Seint makeup artist, because I just absolutely love what it has done for my skin. I swear that my skin texture has even improved just from wearing this consistently. And not only me, I also see this evident in my customers, friends and family that are using it too. So this is definitely in my top tier, 10 out of 10 recommend. So that's what you're going to be seeing here. And it's all about marrying the two together. Skincare and makeup go together. And that is what has been very rewarding to me. This past year, I have been able to help a lot of people that I'm meeting you online, going over your skincare, going over your makeup, finding what works for you, because everybody is individual and unique. So you will find all of my information in the description, of course, and sometimes I'll put it in the comments too. So look for it there. Just a couple of links. I have a text service number that you could contact me directly, and it's more of a one-on-one conversation that goes a little quicker, or you can email me. That is on my link tree. So all of my info is there, email, text service number, even my shopping link is there. So thank you again for joining me, and I will see you soon.